Hey, this is Melanie of Meldoodles, and this is my video on the Inktober tools that I use for my sketches. I use a variety of different inks and different pencils, and to start, I want to go over the pencils that I use. So I use the Lyra Color Giant pencils that I actually have a hard time finding. The only place I can find them is in Da Vinci's here in New York City. I'll put the link down below because you can get them off their website. And they're really great for making big shapes. You can get them in a bunch of different colors. I use them when I'm just starting my sketches so I don't get too detailed too quickly. They're a little waxy, so sometimes I will omit that process and I'll go for the smaller pencils. Color Ace pencils, which the ones I get are Scarlet, which is the one I'm using for the majority now, or I think it's Carmine actually, which I used to use a lot, but now I'm trying to use the Scarlet more because I like the way that the color is a lot more vibrant and it looks against the ink. These two pencils are the ones I use though the most. I find that it complements the sketch, so sometimes I don't erase it, I just leave it with the sketch or with the ink, and it looks really nice together. The pens that I use for the inking process are, well, this is the first one. It's the Kiritake Fudegochi pen. It retails for about $2 to $3 online, and it's just a great pen because I think it gives you a little bit of everything. You can get some really nice, tight, crisp lines, but then if you want to get variation, you can also get the fat, thicker line, so you can get a lot of variation out of this pen. I think that it's also holds up a lot longer than a lot of other pens, and it's really great for its price. So here I'm just showing you the line work that you can get. It's really quick that I'm doing this. You can actually get a lot cleaner lines, but this is on a Bristol surface, a smooth Bristol paper. And yeah, I think this is a pretty, decent, pretty good quality pen. But my favorite ones are the Pilot pocket brush pens, and one specifically that I like is the soft brush pen. I use this one a lot. I use it for pretty much all of the line work that I do for Inktober. If I do ever do any kind of variation or change the pen up, I use another pen, but I don't use it as much as this one. I just like the variation in line that I get from this. I like how much in control I have of the line work that I'm putting down. I feel like it really kind of responds well to my application. So that's what I really, really enjoy about it. Pilot pocket brush pen, but it's a hard brush pen. It actually reminds me of the Kiritake Fudegochi pen. I believe it retails for $5, but I feel like it's about the same precision and gives you kind of the same amount of line work quality that the Fudegochi does. And I think that I think that you can also get this as a combo. If you go on Amazon, you can get the Pilot Pocket Brush Soft and the Pilot Pocket Brush Hard together for probably a pretty decent price of $8. I think that's what I usually get it for. So I'm also showing the microns. Micron pens are great. They're very affordable. They're good for getting crisp, pretty consistent line work. I have them from 1 all the way to 5. I do also have the 0.05, but I do go through them pretty quickly because I do a lot of line inking work with them, and they get abused pretty much. You can see here that the tips are pretty tight, they're pretty small. Again, you get like a really nice, consistent, tight precision of a line with them. They're also very affordable. I think they range from $1 to $2 retail, more or less, give or take, depending on where you're getting them from. I usually get them from Blick. And I go through them pretty quickly, and I don't feel bad about using them because of how affordable they are. And so I probably invest in a lot of them, and I usually go through them pretty quickly. Though I'm using other brush pens now. Before that, these were the ones I used to go to. So that one is just a graphics pen. It's just a fat width tip pen. I don't use it all that much, but I thought I would show it. It is useful in its own way. I also use the Copic drawing pens in F01 and F02. The significance about these pens is it's a nib tip. I think they're really great also just to get really tight lines. I do find that the pen tip the ink does dry inside, so you need to kind of work it a little bit before it comes out. So I find it, and sometimes it stops midway while making a line. So I think for consistency, it could sometimes be a little bit of a stubborn pen, but when it's working with you, it really works really good. I don't really invest in these all that much. In fact, these are the only two that I've ever invested in. So I do recommend trying them to see if maybe there's just something that you would be comfortable with, especially if you're somebody who's into nibs. But I personally prefer a brush tip instead of doing the specific nib tip. And these are just jelly rolls. I use jelly rolls to do highlighting if I want to just do a white highlight, or if I want to do, I have the red one as well. I also have a teal one that I'm not showing, but the red one I use if I want to do like a pop lip, or I want to do like an accent in my ink work. I haven't used them all that often so far in my Inktober work, but they are another option if you're just trying to give a little bit of pop of color. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or you would like to leave a comment, feel free to leave one down below, like, and please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye. Okay guys, this is your time to follow and subscribe. Check out all of my social media and keep up. That's about it. Alright.